Rashida's job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing?
Me and Tara cool, I ain't gonna lie. I invited her, but I didn't know Tara was gonna bring Jasmine. Why Jasmine gotta use my part of the bubble? Damn, I feel like this is deja vu.
You don't know me?
Do I? Well, I'm out of here.
I already knew you was gonna do that.
Yo,
Who else coming in here next? Is KD finna walk in this man?
Everybody sees standoffish. Nobody wants to talk about it. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm not gonna play that. So I'm not gonna stand here and act like it's okay. I don't think it's okay.
I came here to talk to Rashida woman to woman so that my son's father can finally step up and be a part of his life. But she's nowhere to be found. And as usual, her friends want to attack me.
I don't think neither one of us knew that Kirk was gonna be here. Kirk and Jack are friends, so obviously you know Kirk is gonna be here. And what if Rashida is here? Obviously we didn't. You just need to stop popping up. Like, do you know me? No, I don't know you, and I don't want to. No, get out of my face. I don't know you. She's doing too much, dude. You don't want to know your who you know. She her, bitch. Who you that's our bitch.
hey, time out, listen. I done came about this salon up in the Cobb County with these white folks, and y'all ain't about to do this. Cobb County, they out here ready for this. I ain't want none of y'all to go to jail tonight, all right?
I don't have nothing to say to Jasmine. I've been sending my child support checks, so I don't know why she felt the need to pop up here. And I'm not sticking around to find out. I just got back in the house. I'm not trying to do anything to mess that up.
Tia, bringing Jasmine into the fold right now, and everybody feels some type of way.
But why would you have a problem with me, but you don't have a problem with him?
I'm just ready to go.
Kirk was like, Dini, he ain't just fucking wrong. He up here ducking wrong. So got the fuck out. Ain't nobody see him. But I don't blame Kirk though. He felt the heat. I felt the heat. Nobody wanted none of that spice that was going on.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to mess up your grand opening. I apologize. Thank you for the invite.
I just want to be cool, I promise you.
All right. Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
Nobody gives a
Nobody could have foreseen the savage altercation that would ensue between Jasmine Washington, the lady with connections to rapper Scrap, and an already tumultuous past in the Atlanta scene, and Spice, the fiery Jamaican dancehall performer renowned for her unrepentant attitude and larger-than-life demeanor. In addition to the tension with their co-stars, both women were juggling a lot of personal and professional concerns. In addition to leaving fans in awe and startled silence, this incident paved the way for yet another spectacular Atlanta hip-hop and love scene. However, nothing could have prepared her for the emotional turmoil that was about to happen. The argument began after Jasmine said something that seemed to annoy Spice, despite the fact that there had been a simmering sense of discontent for weeks. Jasmine had already been at odds with a few of the women in the group, and she was sitting with Spice when things quickly got out of hand. Because of her previous relationship with Scrappy and her actions within the game, she had earned Spice's respect as well as contempt. One could feel the tension in the room. Spice knew that things would only get worse, so she spoke bluntly and without holding back, cutting each statement with a ferocity that left little space for compromise or discussion. The other women sat in uncomfortable silence. Jasmine responded, never one to back down. As the back and forth quickly intensified, emotions were running high. Both women had clearly reached a breaking point. Instead of arguing about words, they were now arguing about pride, old grudges, and the underlying annoyances that had been seeping beneath the surface for too long. Then, all of a sudden, Spice lost her temper. It was obvious that Jasmine's tone had offended her. The room echoed with shock and astonishment as she swiftly reached out and slapped Jasmine across the face. Though the events had yet to sink in, time seemed to stop. Jasmine was still motionless, stunned, and holding her cheek. Her expression was one of surprise and incredulity. Spice, equally stunned by her actions, stood for a long time, breathing fiercely and quickly. It was clear that the slap was more than just a straightforward physical altercation. It was a vent for pent-up anger and frustration, a manifestation of the volatile emotions that had been building for months. The room became silent for what felt like an age as everyone tried to stop it, but knew it was too late. Jasmine, who was still processing what had happened, was the first to speak. "You don't have to do that," she said, her voice low but abrasive. Spice was equally furious, but her comments lacked the customary certainty, so she didn't have anything to say in response. After a minute of silence between the two women, Spice spoke again, but her tone had softened, as if she realized how serious what had just happened was. The cameras recorded every moment, turning an emotionally charged event into the type of reality TV scene that would soon gain widespread popularity. The aftermath of the slap was rather dramatic, with both women later as the show aired. Fans and co-stars were divided on social media, with some identifying with Spice and others understanding that her irritation stemmed from underlying issues. They discussed the matter with Spice, acknowledging that she had acted furiously and that Jasmine was upset by nature, but they maintained that she never should have been treated that way. Even though some joined Jasmine in denouncing the violence and raising concerns about whether such behavior should be permitted in the name of entertainment, this moment will be painfully remembered as a reminder that in the world of reality TV, emotions frequently run deeper than what the cameras can record, and that sometimes things get out of control before anyone can stop them. Additionally, it would be a permanent feature of Spice and Jasmine's individual love and hip-hop Atlanta journeys. For a while, the audience was astonished and quiet. The scene was set for yet another terrible chapter in Atlanta's love and hip-hop history, but no one could have foreseen the violent argument between Spice and the emotional turmoil that was about to happen. Jasmine Washington, the woman with a history of turmoil in the Atlanta scene and ties to rapper Scrappy, and the fiery Jamaican dancehall artist were notorious for their overblown persona and unapologetic attitude. She was dealing with a lot of other problems in her personal and professional lives, in addition to the drama with her co-stars. The argument began after Jasmine said something that seemed to annoy Spice, despite the fact that there had been a simmering sense of discontent for weeks. Jasmine was already a subject of contention for several of the girls because of her past ties with Scrappy and her behavior in the group. As things quickly spiraled out of control, Spice viewed her with both respect and disdain. One could feel the tension in the room. Spice knew that things would only get worse, so she spoke bluntly and without holding back, cutting each statement with a ferocity that left little space for compromise or discussion. The other women sat in uncomfortable silence. As the back and forth swiftly heated up, emotions were running high, and Jasmine never backs down. When their argument turned from words to pride, old grudges, and the underlying tensions that had been simmering for too long, it was obvious that both ladies had reached a breaking point.